What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got the long-awaited Drz400 big wheel here. I just took this thing for a rip around the shop. I wanted to put it through its paces and put a little bit of time on it. And I'm impressed. This is a fun bike. So we're gonna insert some clips of me riding this bike, and then we're gonna actually circle back at the end, and I'm gonna do a full walk around on this bike. We're gonna talk about how it felt and go from there. I couldn't imagine riding that with normal tires. That would suck. Alright guys, so that was a fun little rip. I haven't rode in a little while, so I'd like to say I'm not sore, but it wore me out a little bit. But yeah guys, bike felt really good. So the first thing you're going to notice on this bike, the seat height is quite a bit lower than most. It's about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches lower than it was factory, which is pretty cool. We've got a 25x8 tire in the rear, a 25x8 in the front. Now, there is not a lot of clearance on the back of this bike, so we had a little bit of an issue with the width of the battery box and kicking the exhaust over, so I pretty much had to go with a skinny tire on the back of this. But I'm kind of glad that I did because it rides really good. Now, when you run a skinnier back tire versus the 10-inch wide that a lot of guys want to run, it actually lets you lean the bike over easier. It's easier to ride, really. It leans over in the corners better. Basically, if you're following a line, your tires are the same width front and rear, so that makes it a little bit better too. So I'm gonna start setting some bikes up with the skinny back tires too, and yeah, see how they do. But yeah, guys, same thing as our other big wheel kits. So it starts with the wide triple clamps. Now we went ahead and did all the mounting for the OEM headlight, the turn signals, the key switch, of course the speedometer. We went to a wide front fender, which looks really nice with the factory headlight. And of course it goes down to our billet hub. Now there's a lot of changes on this kit to make it work. So we had to do a completely new hub and axle to run this speedo drive. Now we're actually using the factory DRZ bearings in the front hub. We've got the factory brake disc on this side with the factory caliper. And then when you get to the rear, you're basically just converting the bike over to our normal big wheel kit. So we changed the pivots up to work with this frame. So everything's factory pivot points and linkage mounts, and it goes right to our big wheel kit. So we actually convert the whole rear end to the CRF style axle. We've got the CRF style rear brake and disc. Boy, this thing's dusty. Lots of dust out here. Now this is a used bike, so we bought this. It's an 03, has about 20,000 miles on it. Believe it or not, it's been rebuilt. It's been freshened up. The guy took meticulous care of this bike, and it had a large gas tank on it. Now at first I wasn't gonna run it because I thought we were gonna have clearance issues, but we have no clearance issues. So everything clears from stop to stop. We kept the factory steering stop locations so you can get full steering. We actually have some radiator guards on this bike too, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I didn't do any trimming on this. They just barely touch right there. This is a restyle kit that we put on the bike. I did not like the headlight they sent, so I went with the factory one. We did a full graphics kit on it just to freshen it up. But yeah, the bike came with skid plates, had engine guards on it. So it was almost like it was meant to be a big wheel, which is pretty cool. And of course we had the old rack on here. So this was another add-on that came with the bike. And yeah, overall, I mean, we kind of slapped it together to make it look like the Go Anywhere Drz400. And I think we accomplished that. I have to do a little bit more tuning. So this does have the FCR carburetor swap. Well, I've got to do a little bit more jetting on that to get it where I'm happy. It's a little chuggy down low. Probably gonna do a valve adjustment, some other things, and like I said, more tuning. But yeah, it's a little ripper. It's only a little 400. It's not crazy fast, but it's got enough power to hurt you for sure if you're not careful. But it felt very planted. It felt like it was glued to the ground. Very happy with it. But yeah, guys, the bike is for sale at bbcbigwheels.com. We've actually got the kit on the website too if you're interested, and I'm probably going to put a link on this video so you can check it out. This was one of the most highly requested kits in the last like 5 years. Had hundreds of emails on it, so hopefully you guys that talked about ordering them actually want to order them, because we're ramped up. We're ready to get production going on these, and we've got a pretty decent lead time right now on all of our orders, and we've got a crazy sale going right now. So head over to bbcbigwheels.com today to check out some pricing on this kit. And if we don't sell the bike in the next few days, then we are going to take this thing out and we're going to torture test it some more and actually give you guys some really good off-road footage. But if not, it's going to go to a new happy owner, and we'll be on to the next build. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.